The king must have summoned him to fight the wraiths.
You think?
I'm certain.
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you live in spite of that. Impressive.
In no small part thanks to you, Excellency.
I've helped you, yes. I trust I shan't regret it.
As do I. I wouldn't want to seem ungrateful.
Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows hired yourselves out for battle.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Foltest was a good king. Shame he ended that way.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constable Natalis. Since we're talking about Temeria and Foltest, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Rumors abound. Do you know anything about her?
Why do you ask, Excellency?
I heard the two of you are close.
Mages have a natural tendency to disappear into thin air once in a while. Why is anyone concerned?
Maybe they wonder if witches locked in dungeons possess the same capacity. You're avoiding the subject, which means it's uncomfortable for you. Have it your way, I shan't press. But I'll ask one more question, if I may.
Of course, Your Excellency.
I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Merigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically, or have been, close.
Maybe she's involved, maybe she's not. Triss has her friends and I have mine.
Undoubtedly. Wandering poets, dwarves with terrorist contacts, and special forces agents.
It's certainly true you diplomats are experts at gathering information.
How else would we negotiate effectively? Learning all there is to learn about other countries is a necessity. Nevertheless, I thank you for your information. Was there anything else?
Why are you so interested in this organization of sorceresses?
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassination attempts occurred.
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing anyone. I merely said it makes me wonder.
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in pitiful economic condition. His Imperial Majesty desires stability. We wish to offer financial assistance, so I'm visiting those lands hardest hit by the war.
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kedweni King.
You sure they're that big a secret? I mean, they could be important to me.
I can reveal one thing. The Emperor was very moved to hear the White Wolf had returned. He asked me to investigate the matter personally and submit a report.
Why do I interest him?
He didn't say. His Imperial Majesty keeps his motivations to himself.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redania next.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived. We'll meet there.
Lochmuin? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the Pontar. Why there?
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to all the kings.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt.
I need
Lochmuin?
the maid.
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death. Which leads me to ask what you do seek here, Geralt of Rivia.
Peace and quiet, sire. I need to clear my name. Though I tend not to meddle in politics, this time I believe I have no choice.
You must answer quickly and unequivocally. You must be clear, Witcher. I'm in no mood for excuses hiding behind professional codes and trade secrets. Did you kill Foltest?
No,
Do you know who did?
I do not.
Sadly for you, de Tanseville claims otherwise. One more lie and I shall have your head. Is that clear, Witcher?
I know who held the dagger. I don't know who ordered him to wield it. I thought you were asking about the latter, sire.
I asked you about a Witcher who wears a snake medallion. Huge! Bald!
His name is Letho.
De Tanseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorvith and his Scoia'tael. I don't know his plans.
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who's behind the Kingslayers?
I don't know, but I'll find out when I find Letho.
My spies have confirmed your words. I suppose I must believe you. Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic shit holding up my campaign. My mages, as usual, have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses and other hogwash, but nothing comes of it. This matter must be settled with a sword. A Witcher's sword. Will you manage this task?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. And even should you fail to catch this Letho, I shall help you clear your name. Consider Deathmold at your disposal. He'll give you all the necessary information. Also, you are free to move about the camp and its environs from now on. Now, leave me alone.
The curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of specters. We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several levels. Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting it will be even more difficult. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague. So be it.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress, my former advisor. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed me and my lineage. That was 3 years ago.
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Vandegrift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined battle on this field. It raged until evening, when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireballs rained down onto the battlefield. 3,000 men turned to bloody charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beasts howling with pain. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it turns into hell.
What did you condemn Sabrina for?
What? Night war is...
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes, court scandals.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only to herself.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly did Sabrina say?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the hearts of fools.
Coins?
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.
Witcher, a word, if you will.
We've not dealt with a Witcher before.
You have no idea how delighted I am.
True.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall...
That remains
Shake my hand, Geralt. I believe one can learn much about a man from his handshake.
Learned anything?
You have the handshake of a warrior. Strong, decisive, dumb.
I was asking about the... Did you notice that not all...
Most would disappear when we...
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you wit...
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious.
The name matters little. Do you...
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear.
Don't delay.
I'll need some symbols of war that belong. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically
Well, I've no idea how to find them.
I'll deal with the artifacts. Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you...
Never had the chance. But I mastered the
They don't teach you...
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as a misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed...
You've done your homework. Explain.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her.
Read about it for yourself. I have all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the great encyclopedia of curses, spells, and prophecies, and a volume compiled by...
Quite a Are you sure?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress
Small world. And
that's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt, it was cast by Scarlet Rodalega.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this...
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company...
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf?
Perhaps Glevisig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost, and first I need to learn the We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough for you.
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
A state secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it. If I'm not mistaken...
Precisely.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel.
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy. The minds of some soldiers are so uncommon. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the
Don't get so...
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear. Yet the witch's soul would not quit her court.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no...
In any case, blood flow.
Yes, but the hot...
You're gonna help.
Of course.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin. Henselt could also use something silver to...
Where will I get...
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots!
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk.
And what will you be doing? Drinking...
There's that, yes. Though I'll also prepare to summon... I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about...
How did you divine...
I don't like people...
Learning about others is my job.
My past has...
You don't know that. Do you know why I have no friends, Witcher? Because sooner or later I learn...
Just leave my past.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air, scavenging round the tents like idiots.
Where are these coins from if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp? I smell a rat.
Audrin, where are you?
What do you...
I heard you call.
What?
Just curious.
Well, he's gone and got
Wouldn't mind buying him.
ordinary.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Audrin, where are you?
The enemy have fed you their propaganda.
But what if she's truly an anointed virgin?
Don't worry about it. The Witcher will take care of everything.
What? Surprised
You're a little
10.
a sap.
No. Shit.
So? So? So?
Leave me be, father!
Leave you be? Your life's at stake!
No! This is about my... Leave me be, Witcher! I must train. No time for idle chatter.
Relic!
I'm interested. Not any old things.
That's not my spec.
Got any?
Ash! Whatever you...
Mind if I...
Think I've the right to stop you from
No, right. But you might not want company.
And why might...
Always better to talk, but
All the same
getting sad drunk.
Mm-hmm. He's decided to duel
Latenda.
a killer.
Plenty of them.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen.
They're going...
Are you that? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening.
You mean...
Not like tournaments, more like murders. When our unit learned that 6th Company was put...
He can't.
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, But what good's on it?
Latenda. Plenty.
No.
What if I...
What?
Could I count?
Save my...
I take that as your vow.
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries. Why did he have to be like me? Stubborn.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Why didn't they turn?
Dice.
Aye,
Who else?
there's...
Maybe. Are you Sven?
Who's up?
Somebody...
Piss off!
I wouldn't...
You don't...
I spoke to you.
Ha! I'll wager he told you this.
I'm no wandering knight. I promised your
Then go back.
Will you feel better when they...
I'll certainly feel worse if I cut.
I'm the last one.
What will you do? Summon the butcher and send him out on an earth?
No. We'll fight as a pair against Latend and his second. Your honor will remain untouched.
Why do you wish?
I told...
And you courteously...
Yes.
You lie.
What difference?
Spoken to the butcher yet? Ha!
Do not disturb.
Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion.
I'm looking for
What are you...
I want to...
Strange.
They say you're
They lie. I'm better.
We'll see.
You'll...
We could always... I look around and...
I am Edwin Lysam, known also as the...
Why do they call you the petal? I've no need for one who ploughs maidens simply for the...
You offend me greatly, Latend. I owe the moniker to the fact that I play.
I'll be glad to see anything.
You know me, I'm not prejudiced. But I don't get it. What's wrong with
And the alien races. We'll never understand them.
Huh?
Yes,
Some...
unique among them.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letton Davet, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin! Hail to the victor! Glory to the vanquished! The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce these subsequent jewels. Long live King Henselt! Long live Kedwin!
Thank you.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now!
You were born in a pigsty with a... Witcher. I said...
You demanded pay.
This is between your father and me.
Who do you pray for?
I can't say.
And neither...
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with...
I'll have no...
Go to Madame Carr's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could...
Witcher,
What?
the king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he...
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. The king will reward the winners handsomely.
Aldrin, where are you?
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters?
We'll see if I...
Luck be with you. You're a...
I want to see he what and he did.
I forced the nil.
Bro. Browse and
should have our say. Take an interest in things. Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton.
Diddle yourself, pauper.
The smith.
Well, how could...
I'm looking.
We've got plenty of those, but you... Well, these are my girls. Choose, white-haired one. The Ripper is afoot! Are there trolls here?
Aye, there are.
What are people looking to?
What's so strange about that? Other lands have slizzard.
Boring. Hey.
I see you finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very
You've meant
Evidently not enough for you to take it to heart. Anyway.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. But that'd be all she'd get.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Have you tried to, approach Vess?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the clean clang of steel... Why do you ask?
I just like... Heard anything about...
They say he's hiding in the ravines.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such are...
Letho knows a lot of...
I'm not so certain you really want...
We'll see.
Let's say you catch...
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumor.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious...
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious.
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about if not them and their scheming?
My memories and feel...
Trit?
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's...
True. You seem to have two women.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find...
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about...
I'm from Stilton, in the Lavalets lands in Camille.
Runaway, eh? I'm from Ban Glen.
This is...
Well, how...
I'm look.
But you... Well?
I've heard good...
At your service. My prettiest girl, 'tis true. Tidy yourself, Wendy. Witcher on the way. Come on in.
What do you desire, my hero?
I want your smile to part the gates of paradise.
Come with me.
Vincent Trott, you're a little elusive.
Here alone. Not Wyatt.
We'll see about...
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a duel.
I didn't know you had Selkirk's armor.
If you think we're willing to let you go, or that you...
Relax. Give me the chainmail and I'll forget everything. Whistling Wendy, your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Deathmole's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not interested in anything else.
Time to remove it.
And hand it over.
Then you'll be on your way.
And all will be well.
Doesn't sound like my kind of story. How's this instead? I'll kill you, take your swords...
Spy! Kill him!
Vincent Trott, you're a little...
Spy! Kill him! You dying or not?
Vincent.
You... The... Spy! Kill him!
I'll pull your legs out of your arms!
Not another fucking stone.
Aldrin! Aldrin!
Aldrin!
For coins.
Where are you?
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Aldrin! Here, boy! Aldrin!
Piss off, Outie. You're talking to an elder. Respect for you.
Aye, true. Join the...
Aldrin! Here, boy!
Henselt's camp is above. I know.
Sort they.
I found a letter.
A letter?
It's your drivel.
Where'd you get?
I know you. Not to mention you.
You're not the only Witcher in the.
So you admit it?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume at.
They're going.
Nah.
Why did you?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises? Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a poem?
But that's exactly what this letter.
Possibly. But it's for a good...
Everything fine? Great.
Aldrin! Aldrin! Where are you? The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air.
Spoiled my dad.
We need to talk.
What? No, hello. Good morning, White.
Some of the... See you. I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts.
Did you learn?
No.
Any stuff?
No.
Oh, you might at least have...
Any reward?
Indeed. And
I could use...
how many were there?
Vincent.
You killed 6 men. You...
The reward
is yours.
To sit it out like hens on their eggs.
Disappear. They say only a spell will lift it.
Mordred, where are
Are you all right?
You'd best leave.
What I saw...
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps.
Come on.
One night, I dreamt of my birdie. Her milk-white bosom. And then that voice. I opened my eyes, but the spectre... And then it...
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fear. Since then, they...
I didn't see anyone mock.
Then you haven't looked around well enough.
What time?
I went to the beach after my watch.
Why did you...
During Henselt's last...
So you took part in the campaign?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved.
I'll deal with it.
My soldier's pay is meager.
All right.
Here, boy.
What is it with...
Who's... How...
Odrin. Here, boy. Odrin.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Odrin.
Square coins. And that...
Odrin.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make a camp.
Well, how...
I wanted...
We're no strangers to the art of conversation.
Sounds...
Ask, what would you...
Anything in...
Soldiers are scared shitless, what with this battle approaching. They'd rather drink themselves silly.
Not raring to...
They might have been eager at first, but the longer we sit here, the less lively they become. Fight... Well, how...
I wanted...
We're... Ask, what would you...
I wouldn't mind knowing...
I'm a madam. What can I know?
I seem to remember...
He used to come here to plough, to develop a camaraderie with the fighting men like. Well, how...
I'm looking...
But you...
That's a...
Well, how... We're...
Sound...
Ask, what would you...
Heard of the...
Hasn't ever...
Any thought?
Oh, yes. A maturing woman like that, never been ploughed. Her head's bound to... Well, how... But you...
I've got...
Well...
Are there trolls here?
Aye, there are.